thought-provoking ignorance, the best blend of hip-hop and R&B with special guests and Cave Crush interviews. Inside the Cave is now on Indie Central Radio. Inside the Cave.
Inside the Cave podcast. Outside Danny, word up D.
Hey, Charlamagne the God here, and I'm going inside the cave, right?
This is Dion Cole, I'm going inside the cave. Peace.
Hey, we had it, everybody. It's your favorite St. Cousin Junior, man, and I'm going inside the cave. I'm going to be in there. Just tune in. I'm in here.
Bad. It's just Niche. I'm going inside the cave. Where the fuck is the cave? But we in that bitch all day, every day. Check out the podcast. They doing big things. We out.
Hey, it's your boy Rodney Perry, and I'm going inside the cave. Yo, it's Dion Newman. I'm saying inside the cave. And I hope I come out.
Thought-provoking ignorance since 2015.
You did say you wanted to be in, right?
Here we go. Welcome back to InsideTheCavePodcast.com, and also live every single week on Fridays on Indie Central Radio, right after the Gossip and Heifers. The replay on Saturdays, right before the new J. Anthony Brown radio show, not only, but on Indie Central Radio. Prayers up and shout out to J. Anthony Brown. Anybody that's following on social media knows what's going on with him. Alright, I am CB and I'm the real CB, and Seasonal Said is in the building.
Said.
That's your cue, Mark. I just pulled your string. Alright. The birthday boy celebrated his birthday all month long, apparently. I don't know, is he like 44 or is he 14? Sly.
What up, everybody? I'm telling the truth. Yeah, I'm celebrating all damn month. Geminis can move over too. You know what? NY. What up, NY? I'm in your city.
You in New York?
Well, technically, we live, so I am in New York.
Oh, okay. All right.
Nigga don't know where he at?
Well, you know, if we gonna go with the way CB do things, yeah, I'm in New York right now.
Baby, Alabama's own Big Dog.
What's happening, everybody?
I don't know what's wrong with that.
Hey, what about the people who ain't following J. Anthony Brown?
The Cleese Report with Roe.
What's up? Apparently, Slide stole some of my purses, so he can have them. He's having a good time out there in New York. Good job.
Thank you, Ro. Sorry,
the man with the sexiest beard I've ever seen. Pause. No homo. I don't care who gets offended. Joe Dirt.
Hey man, don't ever say that again.
Hey,
What's good, everybody?
Sexy motherfucker, man. I don't care.
Man, shut up.
Hey, I like your beard.
Only cat can say that.
Motherfucker, I don't care. Your beard sexy as hell. Anybody thinks I'm gay, I don't give a fuck. Joe Dirt.
We already think that.
Better watch yourself in Vegas, bro.
He rubbing his beard with chitlin grease. He growing his beard with chitlin grease.
Joe Dirt.
Stop hating, man.
Hey, I just was
Go get some of that just for men.
Like that.
That shit getting longer and longer, man. They got some beard weed. That shit got beard weed.
Oh shit.
See, that's haters. Get the hate out.
He got a lace front beard.
The lovely, the beautiful, and the talented. I hope she's ready today. Cat.
Hi guys, how are you?
Oh, we got a good show today. This is why we do this show every week, because we got, today we are going to represent for the men. Inside the Cave is the only man cave show that's still airing, and we are going to represent for the men. That's right. There's a lot of stuff going on, and we're going to represent for the men. I can't believe some of the stuff that's going on. A He Too segment coming up. Everybody listen to Indie Central in about 3 or 4 segments from now. But also, on the flip side, it is everybody listening on Indie Central. This is Mother's Day weekend, so we will be representing for the mothers as well. So, by the way, Kat, happy Mother's Day to you. Hey, everybody listen on Indie Central. We'll be right back.
Your favorite podcast is now syndicated on Indie Central Radio. Listen to Inside the Cave weekly on Indie Central Radio. Download the Indie Central Radio app now.
And welcome back to Inside the Cave. This is True False, and this is the Mother's Day edition of True False or and. Cat, I said Happy Mother's Day to you, and you didn't say nothing.
She still ain't said nothing. Now keep it moving.
Cat still ain't said
what's
nothing.
What's going on? Wait a minute. Wait.
Hell yeah, pull them dollar bills out. Get them dollar bills out.
Hey, Sly.
Yes.
Is something wrong with my TV, or is you seeing what I'm seeing?
Hey, Sly, you need to check your girl, man. She shouldn't
Them
be doing
all
Y'all some goddamn nanny.
Them all mine.
Cat, I said Happy Mother's Day to you. You still ain't said nothing.
Cat.
Thank you very much, CB. Happy Mother's Day to your wife and your mother as well.
Cat, May is for breakup season, but we ain't breaking up. You understand what I'm saying?
All right, here we go. This is True False and for Mother's Day. All right, you guys tell me. Say, I know how much Sid loves this segment. Say, this is one of your favorite segments, right?
No, I hate. Yeah, it's more favorite than the next segment we're gonna do. Black Wedding. This mother, you gonna run that little fun idea into the fucking ground.
Oh well, you know what? People love black people.
White folks do it at the playground, the black folks don't do it at the playground.
Hey, when people love that black funeral so much, we got to do Black Wedding. That was natural.
But you doing it right back again the next week. Man, give it like 2 weeks. Give it a little time. Make motherfuckers thirsty. Next
you know you could have said
this.
Vacation
and white folks don't do on vacation.
Now that's coming up too.
Black folks do it in the bathroom and white folks don't do it.
I'm with Sid. I wanted to go back to high life thinking.
High life, all right, here we go. True, false, or and. Over time, daddies have gotten better while mamas have gotten worse. True, false, or and.
True. That shit's true.
Definitely true. But I have learned over the past 10 to 15
It ain't gonna get as long as mine, bro. Stop rubbing on it.
Damn. Oh, what y'all talking about?
Pause.
Man, what's this, the gay cave?
Bro rubbing milk will grow in his bed.
Cave or something? What's going on here?
Nah,
Joe
Joe
bought beard extensions from Sears clearance sale. Got that shit on his face.
He was bagging your shit all gray.
I cut my shit. I trim my shit. So
you should have trimmed all that gray off, motherfucker.
You out your mind. They gonna be. I'm gonna get more hands in my hair than you gonna get through your beard.
Yeah, hey, Joe, you see, I ain't hating. I'm trying to get there. I ain't hating. Just trying to get there.
That should let you know, CB, nobody want to do this damn game that you're doing.
Joe teased his beard.
Like I said, I don't do this show for you guys. We do it for the listening audience.
You shouldn't do it for the listeners.
I'm pretty sure they don't care about what you guys are talking about either. Though. All right, here we go. Every black mama has said, look, don't touch shit, don't look at shit, and don't bring home shit, because you ain't getting shit. True, false, or and.
How the fuck can you bring?
Don't bring home shit.
Yeah, you stretching it.
That's what I'm saying.
I thought you was gonna say don't ask for shit.
Yeah, you ain't.
He gonna wear out shit. That's a good idea. He gonna wear it out.
First of all, you should have had somebody write that got kids older than 5.
Yeah, this motherfucker. No, this the shit his wife tell him.
Oh, that's what his wife tell him.
Your ass in here. Don't touch the kids. Don't touch the kids. And don't ask shit.
Baby, can I get this inside the cave shirt?
No. About the trip. Don't bring home shit.
Hey,
baby, can I get this inside the cave hoodie?
Remind me, edit that. She don't know nothing about that.
Can I get these drawers for the club, baby? Can I get these drawers for the club? No.
All right, true, false, and. Don't all good mamas have said this. Don't get in trouble trying to be like one of your white friends. True, false, and.
No.
I ain't had no white friends. So.
False.
Right.
False.
We should let this shit go and move on. True, false, and.
I didn't start.
Okay, said. You say this every time. What would you like to move on to? I got an idea. Let's move on. Big Dog, go ahead and get us out of here. That's what said. Go ahead, Big Dog. Go ahead and get us out of here. That's what said.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
That ain't moving.
Episode of Inside the Cave. But get y'all motherfuckers
that ain't moving on. That ain't moving on. That's fast forward.
That's what said one. No matter what we do.
That motherfucker went from moving on, pivoting to fast forward. Flip the tape. The A side is over. We on the B side now.
Here's a good one. Every mama has said, you smell like you've been outside. Come on. True, false, or in?
That's the truth, because my wife say that now. Mama said it, wife said it.
Roller, shut your ass.
I'm dead serious. We take as soon as you get in the house, take a shower, get them clothes in the washing machine.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, here's an old statement.
Damn, dude, how long this shit gonna last? I'm sorry, man. Go ahead.
What would you like to move on to, Joe?
Kill yourself and start over.
We got a format here. Goddamn, you motherfuckers show up once every 3 months and then want to just go on to y'all shit.
Hey, give me my credit. I've been on a lot this year.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
A lot is twice.
Be on this week though.
A lot is twice.
Here you go. Now, if you was born after 1990, you don't know nothing about this kind of mama. But every good mama, whenever you need something, you just ask her and she got it in her purse. I'm talking about from Kleenex to mints to pliers, anything she got in her purse. True, false, or in? Yeah. So that's true then, right?
Cat got extra bullets in her purse.
I got 3 types of guns.
Nigga, you bet not miss.
Okay, here you go. I'm gonna just make this the last one because obviously this shit ain't going good. All good moms have said, keep crying and I'm gonna give your ass something to cry about.
Oh, that's a true. That's a true.
Shit, even a bad mama say that.
Right.
Daddy say that, ain't it?
What are you talking about? That's who said it. The bad mama.
That's right. The bad mama said what it is, man.
Ain't no good mama said no crap like that.
All right, that was under that. All right, everybody listen on Indie Central. We'll be right back.
Good mama say, I'm gonna tell your daddy when you get home.
There you go.
Well, beat your ass when you get home.
You know what?
The good mama say, I'm gonna tell your real daddy.
And see, these the people who need to be in charge of this segment.
He gonna fuck your ass up.
Woo. Y'all ain't know why, right?
Got an opinion? Let your voice be heard. Want to change the direction of the show? Talk your tell us how you really feel.
I might just say how I feel.
Listeners' feedback with Cousin Lamar on Inside the Cave.
All right, this is listeners' feedback from last week.
He sound pissed off.
All right. This is from Lance. I'm down, bro. Laugh my ass off. That's exactly how funerals be. Where y'all find this guy at? This makes no sense. He's talking about the guy we interviewed last week. This is from Nina.
Shoe thief?
Huh?
You talking about the shoe thief?
Yeah.
The Quan.
Yeah.
Hey, Quan, the Robin Hood, the sneaky good.
Yeah. I'll meet up with him while I'm out here. I'll go meet up with him.
I don't get your ass locked up too.
Right.
What size you wear, Sid?
12.
Alright, I got you.
All right, here we go. This is from Nina. Oh, this is actually real. I'm reading about this now. He's definitely screwed up. There's no tennis shoes worth jail. All right, that's Nina. This is Troy. I see where he's trying to go with this, and I also think you and Sid are full of shit. You don't know anyone at Nike that's going to listen to this. Only Inside the Cave has time on their hands for this type of stuff. That's true.
Yeah, you see what I said? You ain't gonna tell nobody shit. Man. Who want to talk to a thief?
Well, no, we gonna holler at Ike.
No, we weren't gonna holler at nobody.
All right, this is from Carol. I thought you guys sounded New York until you had someone New York on. Now all of you sound country. Where was Cat? He needed a good mother lecture.
That would have been interesting.
Yeah, where was Cat? Cat started out on the interview, then she left. All right.
Cat didn't have time for that bullshit. Cat was like, this motherfucker.
Right, Cat had shit to do. Talking about somebody stealing some shit. The fuck ain't steal no baby formula or nothing. Fuck out of here. He ain't stealing like money and giving it to anyway.
Hey, Cat, that was crazy though, wasn't it, Cat? You heard that shit?
Cat looking for the Robin Hood of motherhood.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna steal some shit, like steal some detergent and give it to people in the laundromat or some shit, like that's like stealing.
But what's even worse though, Cat, is the smartest guy on this show who claims to be the smartest guy and the wisest guy was vouching for the nigga. Who got the?
I'm sure. I mean, everybody got principalities. I don't have to participate, so I got the fuck off.
Yeah, I should have got the fuck off too, though, Cat. Yeah.
It's your show.
All right, last one. This is from Nathan. This is a long one. Pause. Hey fam, I'm listening to last week's episode about the shoes. This guy was willing to get a criminal record for some damn shoes, and then to pose himself as some sort of Robin Hood doesn't make sense. He needs to get his priorities right. If someone chooses to spend their money on some high-ass sneakers, that's their God-given right. I'm not overspending on anything if I can help it, especially on clothes and shoes. The only value that clothes and shoes have is what the buyer places. They can only sell for what the buyer is willing to pay for it. Go to jail or prison for fighting, protecting yourself and your family, or defending your people, but not for some damn shoes, fam. Like my father used to tell me, if you get locked up and it ain't for one of the reasons just mentioned, don't waste that one phone call calling him or my mom. They said, didn't your mom tell you some shit like that?
What?
You only got one time to call her, some shit like that, if you get locked up.
Yeah, you got one time to call me to get you out of jail, and that's it. I burnt that up already.
All right.
Hey, that's funny, said, because my old man and my mom had told me something similar, but it was like I didn't get a chance. It said, if you ever find your way into jail, make sure you find yourself a way out of jail without calling us.
You know what? All parents say that shit until their kids get locked up.
Yeah, hey, look,
you know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody gonna let their kids.
Homie, look.
Man, I knew if I ever got locked up.
You got the wrong one. You call me to jail, I'm gonna ask you what's going on.
Shit, I wasn't calling on if I ever got locked up. I was just gonna sit in there. I ain't want my old man to come down there.
No bullshit.
Not never.
That shit happened, and I never told them. I never asked them to bail me out. They found out about it in a little police blotter, and somebody passed it to my mother in church.
Damn.
The worst thing ever. The worst thing ever.
Damn.
My brother called me from jail, and I told him, "Good luck." Good luck. I hope you work it out. I hope it works out. Call me, let me know how it work out.
Let me tell you something right now. I ain't letting my kids sit in no white man's jail. Depending on what they did, but I ain't letting them sit in no white man's jail. Fuck
what
that.
about if they had a black man jail?
Well, me and Ro ain't built one yet, but it depends. When me and Ro get our jail built, then we'll think about it.
Oh my God.
How's it about you teach your children not to invest in the prison system? They don't have to put their money or time into it at all.
Yeah, you're right. That is the main thing. Welcome back to Inside the Cave. I don't know if we're gonna do this because said make it seem like we're not, but it's based off of what we did last week. Things that happen at black funerals don't happen at white funerals. It's only naturally that we do things that happen at black weddings that don't happen at white weddings. So Sly, give me some things that happen at black weddings that don't happen at white weddings.
there is an abundance of cognac consumption.
They don't drink cognac at white weddings?
Hell no, they don't even have that shit at white weddings. Not Hennessy. It's a lot of vodka and brandy and bourbon and rum.
They'll have some, what is that, Chivas Regal? They'll have some old school ass dark liquor.
Yeah, they drink Goldschlager or whatever the hell that shit is.
It's a Goldschlager.
Yeah, a bunch of that. Hey, let me retract that. I'm gonna tell you something that happens at a black wedding that doesn't happen at a white wedding. A cash bar.
That's not true. Although I should have had one.
A cash bar. White folks, everything.
He ain't a lie. I went to a wedding, baby. Every table had a bottle of Grey Goose on it. Like every table. That was their champagne. Was Grey
I should have did that same
for
shit.
everybody.
Yeah, I should have did the same shit. You ain't lying. I tell you things that happen at black weddings that don't happen at white weddings. It's gonna be a step show walking down the aisle.
Nah, that don't always happen.
Okay.
No, he didn't. That's not the thing.
No.
Something that happens at a black wedding that doesn't happen at a white wedding.
I'ma tell you.
That stupid step thing they be doing.
The time into the song, time into the wedding march song, whatever.
I have a problem with people who perform at their wedding. I came to your damn wedding. I did not come to hear your woman sing
Yeah, I don't think
Dangerously in Love. I did not come for her to sing to us. Y'all love each other. Y'all should sing to each other and rap to each other on your own time.
Oh shit!
I came to y'all.
Damn. Whose wedding did we go to that did some shit like that?
No name. No name. It was a concert.
Right, it was a concert.
I don't understand. This is not a performance. You all are getting married and we are witnesses. This is not a show. You are not charging a cover. We are here to watch you commit to each other. We don't need y'all to do no poems. Y'all releasing doves. The fuck is birds doing here? Y'all need to marry each other.
The fuck is birds doing?
Hey, I'll tell you something that's gonna happen at a black wedding that don't happen at a white wedding. The bride is gonna give some rules of what the bridesmaid can't do, and they all gonna disobey her and do what the fuck they want to do anyway.
Well, what's gonna happen at a black wedding that don't happen at a white wedding? The electric slide.
No, they be doing that now.
They doing that shit. They just call it. It's a country slide. Whatever.
No.
They ain't the electric slide or a bus stop.
They doing the Cupid shovel and that other one.
Yeah.
Fast triple thing.
Have y'all ever seen a wishing well at a white person's wedding?
No.
Or is that just a black people thing where they have a wishing well where you can put your money in the little well?
Well, first of all, let's ask.
I don't know. That was the best part of my wedding.
I hardly believe anybody in here has actually even been to a white wedding. Come on, be honest. Who all in here been to a white wedding?
I have.
You a goddamn liar, bro. I know damn well you ain't been to no white wedding.
You don't even like white people.
Exactly.
No, I'm talking about white people. Yeah, and as a matter of fact, I was at a black dude wearing a white woman wedding.
Why would somebody invite you to their wedding?
Some people enjoy my company, CB.
Did you stand up when they said, "Does anybody object to this wedding?" When you went to the black
hold on.
Hey Joe, that's one thing that happens at a black wedding that don't happen at white weddings. Most black people take that part out. They take that part out just because they think
anybody objects to this wedding.
They know one of their drunk uncles gonna be like, I think these motherfuckers shouldn't be together.
Right.
Hey Joe.
They changed that line to if they're it's like
you don't know you drunk, man.
Shut your old ass up.
Without any more delay, they say without any more delay, I now pronounce you. They skip over that line. They do skip over that shit.
What about jumping the broom?
Joe funnier than you now.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this: if the invitation on a white person wedding say they start at 4:00, they're gonna start at 4:00. If the invitation on a black person wedding say they starting at 4:00, you got at least till 7:30 to get there.
Yeah.
Man.
Then they're gonna rush you through the wedding because they only reserved it until 8:00.
We gotta hurry up. And then, hey, why do black people plan their reception so far away from the fucking
Now,
wedding?
Kat,
So
you
you
right
gonna
about that shit.
St. Ebenezer Church, but you gonna have me drive 16 miles to
Kat,
a hall.
Kat, I can't say this person. This person I know got married in Elmhurst and had their reception on 89th and something. Like, that shit didn't make no sense. They got married by Elmhurst College and got
I would have either been at the wedding or the reception. That's also Africa America. Africa America's a pick which one.
Well, for real, what time does the reception usually start?
After the wedding.
I mean, what time? What time of day?
In the night. At night.
In the evening.
Is it always in the evening? I thought like a wedding.
Look, he ain't never thought about marriage. You got to explain what marriage is.
I went to a wedding and the wedding was like 12 o'clock Saturday. And the reception was right after it, like lunchtime, 2 o'clock.
I mean, okay, Sly, let's start over. You get to pick your time, right? You can choose what time your wedding gonna be.
Well, I haven't gotten to my point yet. Motherfuckers was serving dinner food at 2 o'clock. I was still on brunch. I wanted brunch.
Man, shut your
Hey, go back to sleep, man. Have another drink.
Bougie as hell, boy.
I know you ain't talking about nobody bougie.
You are bougie.
Because I'm still on
brunch.
I'm still on brunch.
Brunch is on Saturdays and Sundays, man. Any other day, that shit is breakfast.
Man, get your ass out of here. Who you know got married at 12 o'clock? That's what I want to know.
Somebody white?
Yeah.
I think the segment should end right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, okay, should people be understanding that it's cheaper to have a noon wedding on a Thursday than a Saturday at 8:45, like we like to do.
White folks don't care if your ass coming or not. The gifts and the money still coming in regardless.
Yeah.
They gonna give your ass some hors d'oeuvre. Hey, white folks will do shit like a dessert bar on your ass. You ain't even finna get no chicken. Ain't no picking no food. You can get cake in this bitch.
None of that shit.
All right. That was things that happen at black weddings that don't happen at white weddings.
Fellas, your voice deserves to be heard. Speak up and speak out with the He Too movement on Inside the Cave. Hashtag He Too.
All right, here we go. Welcome back to Inside the Cave. This is the He Too movement. This is why I'm so glad Kat is on today. Today's newest addition to the He Too movement is none other than Steph Curry. And the reason why Steph Curry has been added to the He Too movement is because he's been abused by his wife. Let me get this right. This is the most important time of the year for this man's career. He's supposed to be focused only on his job. And what does he have to deal with now? His wife, who should be at home watching their kids and worrying about the family while the dad is at work. What does he have to worry about? Her going on Jada Pinkett's show talking about she needs more attention or wishes she could have some attention from other men. This man bought her a mansion. As a matter of fact, the only reason why she's even on TV is because she is Steph Curry's wife. And you got the nerve to say, the audacity to say that you need attention from other men. That's why Steph Curry is being added to the He Too. He's a new face of He Too.
You ever notice something? That anybody who gets involved with Jada and Will end up going through marital problems?
Oh, yes. And this shit is over with. Let's just say it like this, because one thing is for sure. Once you start seeing couples on social media talking about their relationship, they're about good as done. Right? Because good couples don't have all this shit. I don't care. I know people, I can express my love. I don't want to hear that shit. Every couple, white or black, once you start expressing all your shit on social media, y'all as good as done. It's over with. Their shit is over with.
Man, that's not. Well, first of all, that's not going to happen. There's no way in heck that Steph Curry's divorcing.
No, she gonna probably leave him because she wants a thug. She wants one of them niggas that's gonna toss her up. She don't like good guys. That's why I'm saying good guys do not. Good guys, women do not like good guys.
She don't want a motherfucker that's hitting the 3-pointer. She want a nigga that's gonna bang in the paint down low.
That's not true. Did you see how that woman dressed? Somebody said she dressed like Thelma. She do.
Wait till you see how she dressed after Basketball Wives and shit. After she get on that show.
Right. She gonna be a thought. Hey, Ro, she been sheltered, man. She been taught to be in the church and all this stuff, and now she want a thug. She want them niggas with all them tattoos and shit. Being the good guy don't do none of it. This nigga bought her a Ferrari, and you got the nerve to say you want attention from other men. You got a Ferrari because of this nigga. A Ferrari.
Ferrari got to do with anything.
Right.
It's a Ferrari.
I tell you what, I buy somebody a Ferrari.
This don't got nothing to do
from anybody.
This don't have anything to do with a Ferrari or attention from other men.
Bro. He bought her a $250,000 vibrator. That's what the fuck a Ferrari is.
Yeah. Thank you. That's what
I know the ride is rough. Hey, listen, you know what the problem is? Is he ain't giving her no attention. That's the problem. That's why she went on
It's the playoffs. He ain't got time to give her.
He ain't got time for that shit.
You think, hold on, time out. How many people married on this show?
Okay, how many people are married that's worth millions on this show?
Listen to what I'm saying. How many of y'all is married?
How many people are married that's worth millions on this show? 4
people on this show married. And I bet you none of us say that our wives care about what the hell we got going on when they want some attention.
Nah, bullshit. If you bringing home millions, you gonna care. This is totally different.
That don't mean shit. No, it ain't different. They still fucking human beings, man.
Yeah, man, you out your rabbit ass mind.
Shit, that's why you shouldn't even get married. Then if you got millions, you shouldn't even get married because these bitches don't appreciate shit. That's right, I said. Can't believe
she got her pots and pans and mansion.
Or is you done? Is you finished or is you done?
You agree with us, Kat?
Thank you.
First of all, Roland, if you wouldn't mind, I'd love for you to go in our archives because there was a show where CB was talking about men getting compliments and that married men don't get compliments from other women the way women get compliments from men. So I would love for you, and I would love for you to have that information our very next show. I want to know what episode. I want to know down to the second this man began this conversation.
Who are your cards?
Petty. Woman always bringing up some old shit.
Secondly, no. What I'm doing is I'm checking your resume. Secondly,
check them, Kat.
Secondly, the reason why people can't post their shit on social media is because of CB. CB heard what that woman said, and he took that the wrong way. And let me preface all of this with, I watched the episode, and I think it was one of the best episodes Jada Pinkett Smith has ever done. And the hero, the real triple OG, is Steph Curry's mother, Sonia Adams Curry. Now, you all were so busy in your feelings, you didn't see why Steph Curry is the man he is, and his father is the man he is, because she's a triple OG. And she's training these young women to deal with men who are in the limelight. Now, before she mentioned she doesn't get any attention, she also mentioned a story about how they were in a car together and a woman opened that car door. And that woman pushed her way in that car door and said to Steph Curry's wife, while he's on the Me Too movement, she said to Steph Curry's wife, "You knew what you signed up for." Can you imagine someone, CB, opening your car door and telling your wife, this is what your wife signed up for? Can you imagine the ultimate disrespect this woman endured daily? Now, I want to burst your bubble because what she was saying was it's not even. While bitches can bust open the car door on you, No man would dare look at me. And one thing that she doesn't see is that men are looking at her. Men think she's amazing, but she only has eyes for her man. She only loves her man so much. And you can shake your head, but I guarantee if Mrs. CB, if Mrs. Joe said to you, I feel like I'm not getting attention, after you have your temper tantrum, you're going to give her what she wants. You know why? Because she's a good woman.
I'm going to give her ass
She's the mother of your children. Stop. She's the mother of your children. And you would do whatever she asked you because she's a good woman. And
Joe's
so
the
while you are while you are trying to make an issue over a comment she said, what you did miss is that she ain't bust no bitch in the head with the heel of her shoe, which is what I would have did if a bitch got in the car with me and my man. I would have been in jail because that bitch would have wore my heels home. But she kept it cool. She kept it cool because he's got a good reputation. Because he's laid the foundation. And we have to thank Sonia, the matriarch who sat at that table, who has been married to a man in the NBA and who has produced out her own vagina NBA players. She knows this game. And she taught them young ladies that game. And the game is that you all took it so personally that she just said she don't get no attention. That's all she was saying. Was that while bitches are opening car doors on her, ain't no man never finna bust open her door for her. And she wants her husband to understand.
You want to know why?
And that's what she was saying.
You want to know why? Because bitches.
No, I don't want to know why. I want you to go ask Mrs. CB what she wants from you, because that's what he's doing for his wife right now.
You just proved
his wife. No, you don't have a point, CB, because on a show that Roland is going to research for me, even you admitted you like attention.
I never said that.
You want some attention. Even you admitted that as a married man to a good woman.
No, that's not what I said. Remind
that
me to
is
edit
exactly
this. I did not say that.
You can't tell me what you said because you can't. What episode was it? We're going to pull out the facts, baby.
I know Ro is on record saying to you, Kat, you don't run this show. Shut up. I know that much. I know that much.
I don't give a shit. I'm not running the show. CB is running the show, and what I'm trying to show you all is that CB is a hypocrite.
No, that's not true.
Oh, shit. We already knew that. We don't need to do no research.
You could have said them last.
We don't need no research for that shit.
You burning your chicken talking that shit. We knew that.
I think the writer enters, the listeners, Indie Central, everybody already know that.
Everybody know this motherfucker two-faced.
Hey, all Aisha Curry did was help Steph get pussy. That's all she just did.
I mean,
thank you very much, Joe. Thank you very much.
But that shit ain't working.
No, but see, the sad part about it is he don't need no help. He's Steph Curry. Pussy, and like Jada Pinkett even said she had to look at Will Smith realistically. Hold on, she had to look at Will Smith. She had to understand, like, all these beautiful women offering you pussy, it must be overwhelming. And to be quite honest, I agree. Black men, y'all so goddamn beautiful. Even if you a bum on the fucking street, at least two bitches will fight over you. At least two of them.
I disagree.
Black men, and so while CB just made him the face.
I say the one of women fighting over Ned the Wino.
Yes, they do.
You a lie. Ned the Wino woman fighting for him. And this is what I'm saying. Instead of y'all seeing a woman saying, hey, I love my husband, y'all will break these two up. When her complaint wasn't he ain't giving me no money. Her complaint wasn't he ain't giving me no dick. Her complaint was bitches open car doors on me and don't know me and look at me. That was her complaint. And you took that as he had a deficiency. Just because a woman has feelings doesn't mean a man is responsible for those feelings. So y'all need to come out of y'all's. Get out y'all feelings, man. She wasn't saying her husband doesn't treat her right. She's saying niggas like CB who make the women out to be the bad guy when she has a request. That's the problem. And CB falsifying. He's false. Because if his wife came in right now and said, take out the garbage, he would do it.
All right. You missing the point, Cat. The point is, bitches ain't shit. Okay, that's the reason why you will never see nobody is going to holler at you.
I will give you all the motherfucking money in my savings account if you go look at your wife and say, "Bitch, you ain't shit."
Why his wife got to be a bitch?
Because she's under the category. He just said bitches ain't shit. I dare you to go pat your daughter on the shoulder, look her in her eyes, and say bitches ain't shit.
The reason why
you.
I can say that
You know why you wouldn't do that? Because you love your wife. Why would you advise a man who loves his wife to be angry with her?
Okay, I'm talking about in general. There is no man that's going to holler at Beyonce because they respect Hov. Nobody ain't gonna holler at Aisha because they respect them.
I get close enough.
Even your tongue felt funny. Your spit felt funny in your mouth. Because you a motherfucking lie. Everybody try it. Everybody pull it with Jay-Z. You a goddamn lie.
Yeah.
Who done tried it with Beyonce?
The thing is, Cat, what you missing? Probably won't be.
Hold on, let Dog get in. Let Dog. What you saying, Dog?
I think what Cat missing is guys probably won't be as disrespectful as the women that she sees hollering at Steph. But don't none of that have shit to do with the comments that she made. She was out of pocket.
Maybe because you're a man, you don't know how men come at women, but men are ignorant. Men are ignorant and they are disrespectful. I'm sorry, big dog. They will bust up. They will say disrespectful shit in front of your man. They will. Yes, they will.
What that has to do with her coming on the show when, she gonna come on the show and say that she want attention from other men.
That is not what she said. And again, I'm going to stop you, and I don't mean to interrupt you. You just came on, but I'm going to stop you. That is not what she said. She said there are women who will get in the car with her and her man. No man would ever do that. No men do that to her. But women are disrespectful to her. That is what she said.
No, Cat. She said more. Cat, she said more than that. She did say that.
No, I saw the show, and what you're not going to do is you're not going to interpret what that woman said without understanding that. No, wait.
She said what she said.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, gentlemen. You're going to have to forgive me. I let you have your man talk.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. CB, you came in. Yes, you did. And when I came in, I'm telling you all, that is not what she said. That is not what she meant. She did not say it like that.
Let's go by what she said.
Kat. You said that's not what she said, and now you're saying that's not what she meant.
All right, you're right. Okay, then fine. He should leave this lady, the woman
No. That whole time out. That's not what I said.
He should leave
that. I didn't say leave her. I didn't say no such thing. But you can't deny the woman said that she feels some type of way.
I believe the bitch done fuck Nick Young. I think she done fuck
I don't understand why you all are not upset that a bitch opened a car door and disrespected his wife. I don't understand why you all don't see that that was horrible.
It is horrible, and that's not what we're talking about.
No, that is exactly what she was talking about.
No, that's what she's talking about.
Let's go by what she said, Kat.
We talking about the
no, exactly. I can't go by nothing else. I'm only going by what she said. And what she said was women are opening car doors. Women are opening their car doors to get into him and telling her, this is what you signed up for.
Okay, that's something different.
Are you telling me?
That's a different part of what she was talking about.
No,
that's another part of
this is exactly what he's talking about. The blatant guys. And again, I'm rooting for him. I am agreeing wholeheartedly with Steph Curry. He made a beautiful choice in the woman he chose to marry. I don't like that you all are. Why can't we celebrate wives?
I think she done gave Isabel McGee some pussy.
I just think you all are wife bashing without understanding as husbands that if your wife had a request,
first
if your wife,
you're first of all, you're saying you all as if we all take in the same position. I did not wife bash that woman.
I'm saying. Don't take it personally, just like everybody took her statement personally. Stop taking it. Is not directed to you personally, and it wasn't directed to him personally. She wasn't saying her husband wasn't adequate. She was not saying she doesn't love her husband. She was not saying that.
She just said she wants from somebody else.
She was saying, she was saying that he gets a lot of attention from other women. She doesn't have that. Exactly. So she can't even relate.
Exactly.
She can't even understand. Even Jada Pinkett Smith said she had to look at Will and understand his position.
He went through it
she
for
had to
understand.
Years.
What the fuck is said that with the move on comment?
Ain't that what we said, Kat?
That's yep.
Okay, move on. I want to be said. Move on.
All right, we want to welcome once again Steph
Kat
Curry.
said, I don't let to come back and say exactly what we just said.
Yep. 15 minutes of my life.
Oh my goodness. Oh man.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, you know what? I agree with you that it has to be, but ain't that what we said? Like, that's so, a little hurtful. When if we are, I would feel like, a little bit more agreed with. I do understand that you all agree, but even the language, and I just want to bring it to your attention. It doesn't have to be facetious. It could be, you know what? I agree wholeheartedly. Or I agree 100%. It doesn't have to be, isn't that what I said? It doesn't have to be combative, my love. It can be, I agree, because that's the issue that CB is bringing up. We can all agree. And there is a way to
do we agree with CB?
I believe you take it more personal than we
CB shit don't mean nothing in this game. You
hey,
know
bro,
that.
you the one that made the video for social media, so stop playing. You the one made that shit. So who?
W2s, baby, W2s.
It was like 10 pics on that motherfucker too. I just like that shit.
W2s, brother.
Ready? Are we ready now? Okay.
Catch Big Dawg's country rap tune and old school mini mix weekly on Inside the Cave. Fridays on Indie Central Radio.
Had a long week? Need to get some stuff off your chest? Do it now. Let's go 0 to 100 real quick.
Real quick. Real fucking quick, nigga. 0 to 100, nigga. Real quick.
Why does New York look like your regular spot?
Hey, bro, by the time
it's real. I thought he was at home.
Hey.
New York short look like your regular
spot. Come Friday, it's Friday. On Friday.
Oh, man, y'all making me work too hard. I don't feel like editing all this shit out. All right, here we go.
Friday, bro.
My bad.
Friday at 1:00 Eastern time. Oh, it's like 2:00 right now.
Not drunk as shit.
Not yet. I'm going to karaoke now. I'm on karaoke tour. Going on karaoke tour.
Here we go. Welcome back to Inside the Cave. Here it is. 0 to 100. Kill yourself, start over, round the cave. All right, what you got, Sly?
Kill yourself and start over. I want to talk about the politics. I can't believe how this the checks and balances are being pushed to the limits, and the motherfucker that's who just got subpoenaed, the attorney general just got subpoenaed.
Yeah.
And they held him in contempt of court. Yeah. And the person that's supposed to invoke the penalty is the damn attorney general. This motherfucker, like the checks and balances of the three branches of politics is being checked every day. It's being pushed to the limit every day. They finding a way how to just say, let's fuck it. Let's see what happens. Let's tell them, no, we're not gonna do it. Any other time you don't show up to court or you don't do a subpoena, you get subpoenaed and you don't show up to testify, what happens? What's supposed to happen?
Come get your ass.
Right, exactly. But the motherfucker they supposed to come get is the same motherfucker that's supposed to sign off on the order to come get you, which is himself. This shit crazy, man. This shit is just checks and balances, people. Just go vote. Get out and go vote. Don't stop complaining. Go vote. This shit is getting fucking ridiculous.
What you got this week, Joe?
I gotta kill yourself and start over, and hopefully somebody kill this motherfucker in jail. This motherfucker from New York named Martin Pereira was in a custody battle with his ex-girlfriend over their daughter.
Yeah.
Their daughter was, I think, was what, 4?
Man, I almost want
She
you
was
to
3. She was 3. He burned her up in the car, chained the back door so she couldn't get out. Set him and herself on fire, but he jumped his goofy ass out when he should have stayed in there.
Damn, that's so fucked up, man. That's so fucked up.
So he in the hospital now.
I was hoping that story was fake when I saw it on the internet, because I know everything on the internet.
That's a pussy ass.
That story was real. Oh my god.
That's some foul ass shit, man.
Bitch made motherfucker. That
Ain't nobody say they love their child when they do shit like that, man.
That's a
I don't know.
Self-centered ass shit.
I don't know if it's because of media, social media, and all that other stuff, but I know that people did some heinous things back in the day, and the news may not have traveled as fast. We didn't see all the big things that happened or whatever. But to me, and I understand the excuses, social media and stuff goes viral. To me, it just seems like there's a different spirit on people now, man. The way they building dudes, man. Like, the one dude put his infant baby in a boiling hot water. Like, why would you? Like, who does that? Who does? What is wrong with these youth, with these young adults, that their brain is just so disconnected from what's heinous? You know what I'm saying? Forget that it's your child. You shouldn't do that to anybody's child, to no human being at all. A murderer is a murderer. But this shit going on now, man. There's some stuff going on in the East Coast, man, will just fry your noodle. It's disgusting.
This is the shit that happened up at Crystal Lake Hill. The white people, they killed their son. Called police talking about, he been missing and all this shit. But all along, they killed him. I knew they killed him.
That was a foster child, right? Was it the foster child?
No, that was their kid.
That was their kid.
Yeah.
I don't even know why they have kids, man. Man.
Now they blaming it on DCF. They gonna blame it on DCFS for not properly checking on the children.
Here's the thing about those agencies. We already know that system is flawed, right?
Yeah. Correct.
So to point blame at a flawed system is to me that's a gimme. We know that, right? You can't blame somebody else. No matter how well they did their job, they can't be there 24/7 unless they snatch the kid. And then how many times, especially black young parents, how many black young parents have lost their kids wrongfully? You know what I'm saying? Like, they mess up more than they help sometimes. So unless they're going to take the child, they can't be there 24/7, man. There's just some sick people out there.
Yeah.
All right. What you got this week, Kat?
I'm finna give my daughter's assistant principal the kill yourself and start over, and I usually never give.
Right, you never participate in this. Damn, what he do?
So it was. I started with, I respect this lady. However, my daughter is in the middle. Her school is merging with another school. And so the students who currently went to that school plus the students from her school are attending. And it is a definite change in the climate as behavior goes. So today, I don't know what was going on in school, but the spirit was terrible coming out of there. Everybody was angry, and I'm waiting on my daughter to come out, and the children are coming out riled up. They ready to fight. And this one little boy, he ready to kill a nigga. He waiting at the door for this nigga. And I'm trying to decide, so is this a situation I say something or not? And I decided this time I'm gonna shut my mouth and let the kids do what they do. Let me just grab my baby. Yes, this particular instance. So I'm waiting on my daughter, and while waiting on her, the other kid comes out and animal antics start. Kids are just crazy. and they grab the two kids apart from each other. So the spirit again is just terrible, and I'm just hoping my daughter comes out because I'm trying to leave. My daughter comes out, I grab her hand, and we are walking, and a young lady is in the way, and she is cussing and fussing. And so this bitch is in the way, and I called her a bitch. She's a minor, and I did.
Damn.
I pushed her out the way. I pushed her. At this point, I'm ready to go. I pushed her out the way.
Am
and
I supposed to edit this out, Kat? You sure you want to talk about this?
Not at all. Not at all. I don't do anything that needs editing, honey. So I pushed her out the fuck out the way, little girl, because I'm a grown ass damn woman. Fuck out the way. And she turns around on me and says, who the fuck just pushed me, baby?
That's my baby that pushed you.
I had groceries in my hand, and I gently put some bitches down because I'm about to let this little girl know who pushed her.
How old is she?
And as I do, the principal walks up to the assistant principal. She walks up to me and she puts her hand on my hand. So I put my hand on her hand. And I say to her, how dare you touch me and not the child?
Right.
So that's why.
How old was the child, though, Kat?
Goddamn, kill yourself and start over.
How old was the child?
I'm sorry?
How old was the child?
I mean, who gives a shit? She was big as me, so we was ready to go. I don't give a shit how old.
Shoot, she was kid. She was
in her backpack.
She was
At
kid
the end
grown.
of the day, she's a young lady, and I was going to remind her of that.
Now let me
But
be cat.
instead of the principal riding with me,
This thing is true.
like most adults should do for adults.
Wait a minute, Kat. Was she black?
Wait a minute, Kat. Wait a minute.
Hold on, Sly. Was she black? Was
Of
it?
course. Of
Wait a minute,
course.
Kat.
Okay, the reason why she put that gesture with the hands on the hands, baby, that was her saying, "Ooh, child, don't go there." No, she was trying to help you, Kat. She was trying to help you.
Let's be real. Come on now.
The educator's responsibility. The educator's
If that ain't
responsibility
shit else,
are to
Kat
protect the children, Kat, and that's exactly what she was doing. She was doing her job.
I'm
protecting
extremely
the children.
classy. And I was just going to remind young lady that she don't know me. I was just going to remind her that we're strangers.
That was a sisterly touch. She was saying, girl, I know how you feel.
Again, the message, however, was not to this young lady to check yourself. She put the message on me to check me. And I'm going to need for adults to understand that. Hold on. Stop. Wait. Me out. Just hear me out.
Your story. Go ahead.
We both are the adults. So her reaction should have been, young lady, are you talking to one of my parents in a disrespectful manner? She was supposed to remind the young lady that that's who she is. But instead, she had to remind me. Now, I understand there are a lot of hood parents at this school who would have just slapped that little girl. However, I am not them. And again, as adults, if we don't come together and make sure the children understand we are standing next to each other. See, that's why the village can't help raise each other, because we too busy protecting the children and not the adult. Bitch, you young, we can make another one of you.
Damn.
But as adults, you have to learn to respect us. You have to learn. You have to understand that we will not stand for disrespectful behavior on other adults. But instead, the message got misconstrued. Calm down, Mom. No, Mom has all the right to get upset. Your job is to remind the children that that's who they are. And it's not your job to get upset with somebody who moved you out the way, young lady. It's your job to check your behavior. But what she did was check me. And that's when I had to put my hand on hers. Like, sis, you got the wrong one. I don't beat children for no reason. I beat them to teach them a lesson. So that's why she's on my kill yourself and start over.
Y'all should have prayed when y'all held each other's hand.
Hey, Kat, and for the record, what that little girl tell you again? What you say?
You know she had a little ass ponytail.
Who the fuck is this light-skinned bitch that put her hands on me?
The little girl, the nappy head ponytails always the loudest. Bitch, turn around like, who the fuck pushed me? Oh, I put my groceries down. Like, bitch, let me introduce myself then. I did.
9 years old too, huh, Cat?
Oh,
No, she was. I mean, she could be all this Similac. Got these kids real developed. I don't give a shit though. You're in elementary school.
That's what I'm saying. I knew it.
You are a baby. I've done like I tell my daughter all the time. Don't tell me how hard it is, baby. I went through it. So if I'm here, you can make it. I've already been in 5th grade. I know what it's like. You can make it. And like this little girl needed to learn today. Oh, sweetheart, don't let the light skin fool. I definitely can get down like this with you too, and tell your mama to come up here too. However, again, I was trying to beat the little girl up. What I was trying to do was establish that I've lived too long of a life. I got debt. Bitch, you ain't got no debt. You can't fight. You have nothing to fight for, little girl. Oh my God.
Wait a minute. Is Cat threatening a 7th grader? Damn.
Cat, how was your day
what you got this week, dog? Oh man,
I'm good, bro.
What you got, Sid?
I don't know, man. This shit.
I want to say something, CB.
I got 2 kill yourself. It's all over.
All right, what you got, Sid?
My first one is the motherfucker who I think Colorado, not too far from Columbine, started shooting at the STEM school.
Yeah.
Fuck him and his homeboy who was up there shooting. Both of them to die slow. Yeah. My second kill yourself is start over, go to Cat. I don't know what type of person go up to a school ready to fight a 5th grader. Cat, calm down. Cat pushed the girl first and then get mad.
Y'all got it all wrong. You can't fight a child. Ain't no such thing as fighting a child. That's a child. That's abuse. And I was gonna let her ass have it had she opened her mouth one more motherfucking time. She was asking for it. And if we were at school, I had to school her. I'm an educator. This is my job. I had to teach.
Oh man.
With the dark skin side of your hand though, Cat?
Is that what? That's why you got them stitches, Cat?
I told you what people gonna think.
That girl. And again, I want to make it clear, my anger was with the assistant principal because she came over and grabbed me. And it's like, lady, do I look like a monkey? I'm not gonna fight this bitch out here, but I will fight you if you don't get your hand off me.
All right, what you got, bro?
After that, man, I don't think I got nothing.
Yeah, me either, man. I was gonna talk about Kim Kardashian, but actually, I want to read this from Aunt Lindsay. He said, if at Kim Kardashian would have said what Aisha Curry said, the same women defending Aisha would have tried to massacre Kim. True, false, or that's my
false. Because I do believe bitches trying to fuck Kanye. And this is what y'all silly dumb men need to understand. We know even y'all ugly ass got hoes.
Nah,
even your ugly ass got a work wife.
Hold on, Cat. I'm trying to go to Vegas now. Shut the fuck up. Hey, Cat, shut the fuck up.
Y'all can sit here like you don't, but it's some bitch on the Cave Crush that every time you post something, she will heart that shit and kiss lips that shit.
That don't mean shit. That don't mean shit, Cat. That's the only option available is to heart.
Damn, I got so much editing to do on this show because of you.
Fucking shit. I got something I want to ask you. It ain't a kill yourself or start over. It's just some information. For everybody looking to boost their credit score, go to Experian, type Google Experian Boost and go on there. And what they're doing now is they're using the bills that you consistently pay, like your cell phone bill, water, electricity, light bill, cable bill, and they're adding that into the algorithm to figure your credit scores now.
You still got to afford it.
That shit ain't gonna work because black people don't pay their fucking bills.
Thank you,
Wait a minute.
But they pay the cell phone bill. That's one though. But cell phone and cable.
The credit lady. That's why you.
Let me look.
credit lady.
Hey, Cat, you ain't got to worry about my credit score. My shit good. My shit
I ain't
good.
talking about your
Okay?
credit score. I'm talking about your credit whore. You going to New York later. That's what you doing. I'll be trying to get points on here, man.
Cat. I know you too busy to take me out to dinner, but you can Grubhub me something to eat. Just send that shit.
You'll be waiting on some motherfucking Grubhub lint from my ass.
Yeah, I better come over there and give me some Grubhubs. That's what I'm
You must want some Grubhub TV dinners.
I'm finna hug on your
I know she got some hog waffles.
I'm gonna hug on your Grub.
Got a problem? Need some advice? Send your questions and problems to Cat for Cat's Corner on Inside the Cave.
So this from Anonymous. She wants her name out.
Yeah, Jan Ice.
Hi, Inside the Cave. I need some advice for a co-worker who is pregnant. She says she is thinking about having an abortion because the child would be born with a lot of special needs and doesn't think she'll be able to have the help to handle this situation. She is years younger than me, and I regret the mistakes I made when I was younger and had an abortion. I think she will regret it in her later years. Should I stay out of this or give her an opinion from an older, experienced woman? Thank you. No problem, Anonymous.
You can give her all the opinions in the world, but she got to make the choice that's best for her. That's it.
What's the relationship again?
Co-worker, older co-worker.
How it depends on how old she is. If she,
it don't matter. It ain't none of her fucking business, bro.
Damn, can I get my thought out?
No, cause it ain't nothing. You gonna make it her business. It ain't none of her fucking business.
She told her.
Damn,
it ain't none of her fucking business.
Man, you both bad as shit now. God damn.
Hey, all right. Tell the bitch she can have the baby and then drop it off at a firehouse, police station, or a hospital.
That's not.
Nope, not at all. Drop it off. Drop it off at her house since she's so concerned, and since time is coming out her day, if she's that concerned, let her have that handicapped baby and drop her right off at her house.
Y'all so wrong.
Can you read it again?
Y'all ain't shit.
No, you got the email. You read it again.
Oh, y'all drunk, man.
Ro, if you got an opinion, slide a cat to give it to you.
Yeah, Ro. And your opinion don't matter right now, please.
Go ahead, Ro.
Apparently not.
No, we need somebody with sense on here. Go ahead, Ro.
Okay.
Yeah, this ain't the sensible episode here. This motherfucker went all the way off the rails. I'm talking about this shit so far off the rails, cars are tipped over.
For real.
All right, so listen, I can't remember what the woman said, but if she told you her business and you are an older woman with like older meaning the with gray hair, like legitimate gray hair, then honey, you tell that woman what your opinion is, because that's what older women do. The Bible says the older women should teach the younger women. So if you feel as though it's going to be a mistake, which some of us have had them, and most of us who had them attest to it being a mistake. It's a spiritual thing that goes on, man, where it's hurtful when you in your 30s and you realize you didn't kill 2-3 babies, man. It fucks with you, especially when you change as a person to now you care. When you was, that might have been a mistake then, but man, it could be a mistake later too. But if you just caught that through gossip, mind your goddamn business, woman.
See? Todd, Joe told you I'd give you an opinion.
That's a great point, bro. All right, Big Dog, you got anything on this, or we move on?
Yeah, man, I'm just going to say, when somebody tell you what they able to deal with emotionally or what their mindset is about a certain situation, believe it.
True.
You can't, just because you may be able to deal with something, don't mean the next person can.
That's true.
And that's in anything.
Well, Kanye said,
or any decision that somebody's making, if they tell you that they're not mentally able to deal with something, believe them.
Yeah, but Kanye said if Magic made it, you can make it.
Yeah, anything possible with Magic made it.
Yeah. That's what Kanye said. That's what CB said last week.
Hey man, I'm logging off. I'm so fucking sick of y'all today.
Just anonymous.
Yeah.
That ain't no fun. Said my guy and I are health nuts. We train together and use some of the same supplements for boosts. When we left the gym, I couldn't hold it, and I broke wind. He was disgusted. He said he couldn't believe someone so beautiful could smell like that. It was cold and raining, and this fool rolled down the window on my side only to let the car air out, getting my whole side of the car and myself wet. I did apologize and said, excuse me. He never apologized for his overreaction. Also, he hasn't went down on me since this incident, saying he doesn't know the difference between a queefing or a fart. Is this relationship over? Yeah, you stinky booty little girl, it's over.
It's over. Hell yeah, it's over. And good riddance. You know what I can't stand? I can't stand a human who get mad at human shit. Like a person who be like, oh, you fart, that shit crazy. Like, are you serious? Like, yeah, honey, it's over and good riddance. Get you somebody who understands if I'm not eating anything but protein, that's what the fuck is gonna come out my booty. Like, I don't get people who devote their lives to things and get upset with the consequences. If you're working out all the fucking time, and if you're consuming certain things, then yeah, if you're health nuts, then everything that go in gotta fucking come out. So yeah, get rid of him. He obviously doesn't understand women fart. So yeah, get rid of him.
Okay, CB, when should a woman ever fart around a man?
Never.
Thank you.
And
all right.
Yeah.
So check this out. So here's my answer. So here's my answer to the
take the raggedy, dirty dick niggas out of here. Take them booties away.
How come he don't fart in front of her?
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Fuck, do you think I give a fuck if a motherfucker do something in front of me? Wait a minute. Wait a motherfucking minute. Wait a minute. So you telling me because you do some shit, you don't bleed out your pussy?
The hell?
I do all the fucking time. You better shut up. You ignorant. You just so damn ignorant.
Who you talking to?
Hold up.
I'm talking to your dumb ass. Don't tell me because you don't do some shit. I shouldn't do some shit. You better point back. You could just log off, CB. The show over. The fuck are you talking about? Because a bitch fart and you don't because you a fucking mutant from a spaceship and you fart. You better get out of here. You better stop. I'm done. Goodbye, y'all. Goodbye.
Hold on. She's supposed to be an adult. Why would she do that? She's supposed to be an adult.
Exactly. She's a fucking adult human. You ain't never farted, you raggedy motherfucker. You raggedy as shit, CB. Log off today.
Hold your shit. You ain't supposed to do no shit like that. Hold your shit. Disrespectful.
You better grow the fuck up and stop telling these people foolishness. We are reaching so many people, and you just be saying the dumbest asinine shit. Stop talking like that, CB. Women fart. How many times should a woman fart in you? And as many times as she got fucking gas. Are you serious?
A woman, you gonna go fart in my car?
And she gonna hotbox you.
Your fucking mouth if you put your face down there. You crazy
That's the reason
as
why
shit.
he don't put up. That's the reason why he don't put his face down there no
My
more.
damn stomach up because your goof ass ain't never met a human before.
That's
you
the
better
reason
stop.
why.
That's why he ain't going down on her no more, cat.
Hang it up. Yo, and I dare you right now to go tell your wife, bitch, you better not ever fart in front of me.
Hey, cat, I got a question.
I dare you right now.
You think that Aisha Curry farted in front of Steph? That's why he ain't paying her attention no more?
You think Oprah farted in front of Stephanie?
Don't you want to bet I ain't farted 6 times on this motherfucking podcast? You better get the fuck out of here.
But you covering the smell with chicken.
I don't give a shit what the smell cover. You think I give a shit what it smell like once it come out my booty?
I think you wanted to knock the shit out that 5th grader.
You better stop. You better
found out that Aisha farted in front of Steph. That's why she ain't. That's why you don't pay attention to her no more.
I'll fart on each and every one of you individuals every
Hey, you better go to
Do you hear me? Do you hear me? And I'm talking about make sure I got on a goddamn prom dress when I do it.
No. You do.
Hey, I got a great story.
You wear pants with your sundress, Cat. Make sure
and you'll still eat my booty. You better stop.
Whoa.
And you still eat.
You might take that shit on so well.
Talk all that. See,
what's going on? What I walk in on?
Inside the cave, but at the end of the day, I guarantee you, your woman shitted yesterday. The fuck? You better stop.
How we get to the eating booty? What happened?
That's because they talking the shit I can't do because I'm still farting.
Like if your fart stink, if your breath stink, all that shit. Like if you stink,
hey, listen though, I got a
great
story. Let me tell you
what. Baby doing the credit shit. Her breath probably stinking. You still going. You better stop.
No, it ain't. I'll bring that mouthwash out quick.
Y'all better stop. Everybody on this show is fired. Y'all know women fart.
Hey, listen, I got a great story. Listen to this. So a buddy of mine was telling me before he got married, he was dating this chick. And he was like he thought she was the one. He felt like he was going to marry this chick. Now this is an older guy. He ended up marrying a woman with 2 kids, and he didn't have no kids. So this is an adult man with no kids, kind of like Sly. And so he think he found a girl of his dreams. So he take her out. I don't know where they went, but they went out of town. And he said first night they at the hotel. He's sitting on the edge of the bed. She's sitting sort of on the edge of the bed, but a little bit up, right? Where his feet's on the floor, her feet's on the bed. He said that she leaned over and cocked her leg up in the air and ripped one. And listen, I died laughing. I was like, what, are you serious? He said, listen, it was a 3-night trip. He said he slept fully clothed for the next 2 days. And when they got back, he broke up with her. Straight rap. He broke up with this chick.
As he should. Obviously, she don't respect you.
Right. I thought it was the craziest thing ever. Listen, I'm not going to lie. I always say, listen, if you got to pass gas, I get it. You know what I mean? But women, I don't want to say real women. Most women will excuse themselves or be like, oh, baby, I'm sorry.
No,
remember, it's a little bit of well, let me finish, Kat. Let me finish. So, and I ain't going to lie. It caught me off guard when dude told me that story. I'm like, how you break up with a girl because she passed gas? I'm like, but then when I thought about it, but she lifted, like, it wasn't the part that had, she lifted the leg though. Like she had to get more space to get the part.
She didn't like him, bro. She didn't like him. She wanted him to leave. That was her saying. That was her saying, it's not you, it's me. That was what she was doing.
Yeah, she was sabotaging the relationship.
She was. She was definitely saying, like, if you a nasty nigga, you should really be a nasty nigga.
Y'all need a bitch with a fucked up digestive system. Y'all like, nah, I want this bitch long intestines to be fucked. I don't want a bitch who got a natural body. I need a bitch who intestines don't work very well.
So, Kat, you
Hold on, Kat, I think we saying something different. I think we
fart in front of a nigga. What you gonna say? What you say after you fart in front of a nigga?
I mean, right? Like Shrek say, better out than in. What you mean?
Oh my god!
I don't understand. Like I don't understand why I have to say anything. It's a human body.
You don't say excuse me.
Yeah, like if I were Bert, but you know what? To be very honest. We all know when a fart is coming. I'm announcing mine. Mine is coming through. Like, you know, watch out. Like, I'm gonna let a man know. Like, I have to fart, but I'm not going to not
if
fart.
You can do all that, why can't you remove yourself from the room?
Exactly. Especially if you know it's coming.
Because I don't want to.
Yo,
do cats fart smell like potpourri?
Nope.
Not at all.
Nope.
No.
That shit don't even smell like a fresh box of bounce.
It smell like chicken and broccoli in this bitch tonight, because that's what's going down. That's what's going down.
broccoli
you know,
definitely.
I just can't
broccoli
take this
definitely make
fake
you shit.
pretense. I'm too grown for this. When I was 19, 20, yeah, I cared. But no, I'm sorry. I got shit going on. Like I'm a business. Like I want to have businesses. I got goals and dreams.
Cat scenario.
Uh-huh.
So you trying to tell me? You've been dating a guy, right?
Okay.
You go through all the proper think like
and
a
make
woman,
sure you include proper. Make sure you include it proper. If I have to fart, I'm gonna fart. Like that's nothing I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna tell him.
Can I get to the scenario? Okay, so you dating a dude and you go through all the Steve Harvey book, think like a woman, think like a man, act like a man, bull crap. Yeah. So you didn't give it up quick. You waited, and y'all into.
Why would I do that? That's the second most foolish thing I've ever heard.
I'm just saying you did all the correct things. Now you in the intimate part of the relationship, right? So there's a comfortability that comes with that, right? So what you're saying is if you with your boo, y'all sitting there watching Netflix and chilling, and you got to excrete some sound out of your backside, you saying you just gonna be like burnt and just reach for the
No. I'm gonna let him know ahead of time. Like, okay, real life. So I was with a guy, like we were dating for a long time, and we had eaten like some barbecue, and I ate some baked beans. So in the middle of the night, real talk, my fart woke me up. That's how loud it was. I fucking sleep, right? So now I'm laying in this bed, and apparently I have been farting all night because this room smells rank. Like it is the most horrible shit on earth. And he was still asleep. I felt so bad. I woke him up, and I'm like, my love, a bitch done let it ride in this bitch. Like them baked beans got to go home, right? And he woke up.
The hoodest chick in the world.
That's some bullshit.
Of course, he's like, oh shit! Like he got up and he like, oh, he's choking. Like he's like, bitch, you trying to kill me? And you know.
How long that relationship
But what
last?
I want to. Oh, years. Because again, I'm not fake. You know what I mean? I think what happens is your representative is embarrassed, but your body is natural. Like what we try to do is we try to make it seem like our breath don't stink or our feet don't stink or it's like, I don't have time for that.
You know what my grandmama said about them feet.
I don't have time for that. Like, you're not going to tell me that a good, kind-hearted individual who farted isn't still the person of my dreams. Like, you're not going to convince me of that because they do what their body does naturally.
All right, let me ask you this, Kat. I got a serious question. I always wanted to know this since you such a straight-up OG ghetto hood rat connoisseur. Listen to this.
Don't call me no damn hood rat, but okay.
Suburb rat? You want suburb rat?
Nice suburb
rat. Mama's a suburb. Don't call me nothing you wouldn't call your mama.
My mama from K-Town. My mama from K-Town by way of
nothing you wouldn't call your mama.
By way of Montgomery. I'm sure my mother had her time.
If you wouldn't call your mama
doing some dirty shit.
Stop y'all love fighting. Come on, let me get this question out. So I always wanted to know this. When your cooter fart, what is going through your mind? Did you think you farted or did you know the cooter?
No. It's two separate organs. Like it's two separate things happening. You can feel when there's too much air in your vagina.
Okay.
And that's usually because some air got in. Either it's just a little pee-pee or, he's moving it around so much air gets in. But like any pocket, if you were to put air in a balloon and you bust it, it makes a sound. So it's like a pocket. So coochie farts are very different from, and coochie farts really only occur with a woman who has a high vagina. Some women don't have high vaginas.
Yeah,
so
you're right. Shallow. Fart. Yep, you're right. Yep.
If it's a shallow vagina, you're not going to hear it. But if she got a deep one, like myself, she might want to talk back during sex. Like you might
thanks
think.
For that info, Kat. I always wanted to know that. So
He
now
might let you know, nigga, you ain't doing nothing.
Note to self, Cat. Look, note to self. Hey, Slide, write this down. Cat got a high cooter.
We be piecing out the queefing out. We queef out and peace out.
On some railroad tracks, I need y'all niggas to identify me too. Shit, like what she said, she had a high coochie, so check it.
All right, let's move on. Ladies, let's talk about it.
Can you get an ounce up there? Can you get an ounce of cocaine up there?
Oh, what the fuck?
Can your mom ounce of cocaine in her? Don't ask me nothing you wouldn't ask your mama.
All right,
my mom got a shallow coochie though.
that'll be a cootie cat cane.
Big Dogs Country Rap.
Hey ladies, it's time for To Tell the Truth. Ladies, let's talk about it with Sly on Inside the Cave.
All right, Sly, go ahead, Sly. What you got?
Ladies, let's talk about it. Let's tell the truth.
My sad bounce on this though. Answer that.
Cause this union break over with.
All right, what you got, Sly?
Ladies, let's talk about it. Tell the truth. Check this out, ladies. We're going through a lot of discrimination these days. So imagine this: you with somebody that says love sees no color. Right. So here's the question. Your partner believes love sees no color, gender or religion. So when you encounter discrimination, they don't want to hear about it. Is this a deal breaker for you? But Kat, where you at? Kat, can you hear the question?
Did you just ask me something dumb? Of course. If you don't understand my perspective, it's a deal breaker. Are you serious?
But you got with the person on this.
No. See, no. Now, if I don't know if you know this, but like trailer trash and black folk, they ain't that much far apart except for color. So like lifestyle says we both poor. That's something in common. So the things that we have in common are in common. But if somebody does something that because of their privilege they don't recognize, I have to let them go. Because they'll never understand it should we have children, that our children are coming without that privilege. They are not coming with the privilege you came with.
Can you ask the question again, Sly, please?
Question is,
I can't read the email on this one. This is your personal. So hit me with it again.
The question is, it was for the ladies, but okay. Your partner believes love sees no color or gender or religion. So when you yourself encounter discrimination, your partner, they don't want to hear about it. Is this a deal breaker for you?
Yeah, you know what's funny about that question? Wow, that question is real deep, man, because what's sad is that we have this racial disparity in America right now. No matter what color or creed you are, it seems like the most talked about issue is black and white, right? But it could be religious, it could be gender, homosexuals, this, that, and the third, whatever, right? So what's interesting is what I find when people run from what they're connected to, seemingly run, I think that they deny who they are. I'm not judging nobody on being with somebody different. You can do you, that's personal. But that very question is the reason why I don't necessarily agree with those decisions. For one, how can you be with someone who doesn't identify? I'm talking about even like I couldn't marry a rich person being poor. If they were generationally wealthy, I would choose not to be with that person because I could not get on their page. I'm just too true to who I am. And I think that when, for instance, a black man marries into a white family, I've seen it a dozen times. He denies a lot of himself in order to fit in. They don't have to do that because the world is made white already. So he has to leave things behind in order to fit in. So that racial disparity that they don't want to hear, he'll let that slide. No, it ain't a deal breaker, because the whole reason why you with the person is because you're already denying yourself. You don't want to experience those things.
Okay. All right. I got another question, CB. This was for the married folks, to tell the truth. So in that stage of, follow me with this, in that stage of being engaged, and maybe you and your wife live in two different spots, or you and your fiance live in two different spots, your girlfriend, and you're going from engagement into the marriage. At what point did you guys, or Kat, if you included it, if you can answer this, some insight into this, do you move in and upon is it one house, is it a new house, or do you come up with ideas of, or not ideas, but things like, okay, when we do this, who's gonna be doing the dishes? Who's gonna be making the bed? Who's gonna be whatever you guys do? Of course, I'm not married, but was there any type of conversation? If CB, I'm gonna just use that as an example. Were you living in your own place, and was your wife staying in her own place? And
he got married at 7. He don't ask him nothing. Ask dog.
Okay, then dog.
Dog left.
He left too. Damn.
If y'all could, what was the progressive steps? You know what I'm saying? And then how do you go into moving into the same domicile together, or purchase an apartment or a home together, and who did what?
Well, since I'm the most qualified person still left on this. Go
ahead, bro.
I said.
What was your beginning process? You was living. I understand. I knew you was living in one part of the state, and she was living in another. So okay.
So here's the hit. 2019. This don't work for everybody. Progressively, we've gotten more heinous in our relationships, so more insidious. We think that we supposed to shack up and then have a side chick. So the way we did it does not fit today's standard. You know what I mean? So I'm not trying to put this off on anybody, but because we were somewhat practicing religion at the time that we both got together, we were trying to keep it 100. And also she wasn't foolish enough to move from another city into my city, into my home, without that security. You know what I mean? So yes, we dated, we got married, and then, matter of fact, my wife did not even move into my home until a month after, because we had to move her up. So that's the way we did it. I've seen others do it successfully where they moved in. I know a great 10, 15 year relationship right now where they both owned homes, and they said whatever house sells first, we'll move into the other one. And then a bunch of years later, they finally bought a home together. Whereas me, my home, I was not married to no one in this home. So although I had girlfriends, I never had nobody actually full-time living here. So it was a blank slate for my wife. I do feel like you shouldn't move your wife into your ex-wife's house. But I've also seen a guy do that, and he's being successful at that. But his wife actually died of cancer. So he's a widower. So might be a little bit different. But that memory is all over that house, and they struggled a little bit at the beginning because of that memory. So that's my 2 cents. Now you can talk to the.
Mine is I didn't get a college roommate till I researched the bitch. I don't live with nobody till I know. I'm giving shit who you are. Even my kids had to leave for a little till we adjusted the situation. So
okay, Cass.
I don't
imagine. Would you entertain the conversation?
How you can marry someone. I don't understand how you can marry someone and not understand the parameters. I don't understand how you can date someone and not specify, like, if I pay the rent here, you can't come here. And that's no disrespect to you. That's just so my daughter understands that if he doesn't pay for it, he doesn't say who can come in it. Like, it's no disrespect to you, but it's my home. So no, you can't come in it. And if you want to see me, you better arrange a place. And in reality, if you want to marry me, like if we're getting married, I do expect a roof over my head. That's
That comes with the package, absolutely.
I mean, I
could say, hey, I'll give you a roof over your head, but you got to do the dishes every night.
I don't give a shit as long as I'm the beneficiary on the life insurance.
Now,
I could get it.
Okay, so then I could say you can be my beneficiary and of my pension, but you got to cut the grass every weekend too.
Don't nobody. I mean, this if you fucking with women who don't know how to take care of a home, you shouldn't be a wife. You shouldn't be auditioning her to be your wife if she doesn't know how to care for her home. But these are things you can decide before you choose this one.
That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting
listen,
at. Like what?
Dudes make bad decisions every day, man. Dudes be married, chick can't boil water.
It's also niggas who luck up though. Like, let's not knock the Steph Currys. That luck up. Let's not knock the CB. I don't know how he got a wife, but he got one, and she been with him forever. So it's like
he was 7. He was 7 years old. Cat.
He was vested like stock. He was vested like stock at an early age.
That's the way you're supposed to get him. You're supposed to get them young so you can raise them the way they should go. It say in the Bible you should train a child the way you want them to.
Yeah, she raised me, Cat. Fuck you mean?
That's what CB, that's what she just said. Exactly.
That nigga CB invested when he was early in stock, and then he got old and the stock split, and now it's 5 of them.
And Joe. Joe, that's your cue.
Hey, Weavy Beard Man. Joe said from now on, this just in. Joe Dirt has now changed his name to call.
Don't let these hater ass niggas.
Right.
Don't let them make you feel some kind of way, Joe, because you can grow facial hair.
Ain't nobody make me feel no way, Cat.
Cat, you can grow facial hair too. You better shut up.
All right, hey. Can I do my segment? I ain't talking to your segment. When you was asking a bunch of questions that nobody answered.
Go ahead, Joe. Let's go, Joe.
All right, here we go.
Your ass ain't married.
A woman called the police on her husband in order to catch him having an extramarital affair, but was arrested on charges of making a false police report. So a woman believed her husband was having an extramarital affair. She called the police, talking about it was a burglar in her house, and hoped that he'd get caught, but it didn't work. Guess what the police wound up finding?
What, Joe?
They searched the house and found some drugs.
Damn.
They searched the house, found some dope, including the bedroom of their 5-year-old child, and wound up arresting her.
What?
Yes. She got arrested on making a false report, 2nd-degree possession of marijuana, and chemical endangerment of a child.
Damn.
Who handles drugs and actually knows the number to the police?
And she should get down under the jail. Lock that bitch up.
For stupidity.
That gave me an idea. CB, you gonna like this idea. Maybe you might want to try this.
Uh-oh.
One day you go get, marijuana gonna be legal now any damn way. So you might have to get some cocaine or something. A little bitty packet, tape it to the back of your girl drawer so she can't find it. And just in case you ever call the cops on you, like, hey, come on in. Y'all might want to search the house too.
You giving out ways to get rid of somebody.
There you go, right there. They check, found the dope, and she going to jail. Like, hi, joke's on you.
Damn. And it's a real story, ain't it?
It's a real story.
It was on the internet. It's on the internet. It's real.
It's real if it's on the internet.
That's funny.
All you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? She go to court and tell the judge, hey, I know she needs some help and shit. And we'll make sure we get her in a drug rehab. Let her know that you still by her side. Like, look, babe, I stayed by your side. They busted you with drugs and shit.
Hey, Kat, remind me to edit this out. Hey, Kat, this why I want to let you know that somebody on this show has always had deep respect for you, because me and the guy who actually introduced us, me and him was actually getting ready to set up one of his girls for that shit, because you know what? Never mind. I better not talk about that.
Yeah, you better not talk about that.
Look, Cat's eyes was big as shit.
Don't be talking. Hey, look good, man. Don't be disrespecting my lady.
Did you see my face? My face like, oh, he gonna tell on himself. What's
Oh, never mind.
I was waiting, boy. She was like, "Give up the tapes."
I was just gonna say that. We never had that problem out of you, Cat.
I pulled up a motherfucking chair, baby. I'm talking about just tell us, talk to me about it.
You want to talk? We never had that problem out of you, Cat. That's all I'm gonna say. All right,
what day you need a sick day on?
Hey, Cat, go ahead and get us out of here.
Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
That's the wrong way, Cat. You said it wrong, Cat. Not the guy, but
shit.
Hey, thank y'all for listening, and tune in next week.
We'll catch y'all ass next week.
Okay, we'll catch y'all ass next week. Catch y'all motherfuckers next week, nigga. I rode from state to state, nigga.
Inside the Cave.
You did say you wanted to be in, right?
Thank you for listening to Inside the Cave. Get the latest Cave Crush and Inside the Cave gear at cavecrushshop.com. Thought-provoking ignorance with special guests and cave crushes. Inside the Cave. Inside the Cave. 3 Lee Films.
You did say you wanted to be in, right?